If you're packing for your 2026 cruise the same way you did last year, you could be denied boarding at the airport. I'm not joking. New airline weight restrictions just dropped from 50 pounds to 40 pounds on most carriers. And I've already heard from 3 empty nesters in my community who paid over $200 in overweight fees they didn't see coming. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 6 new luggage rules that could make or break your 2026 cruise vacation. Rule number 4 is going to shock you. It involves something you probably pack every single time, and it's now completely prohibited. Hey, I'm Eric from Empty Nester Cruising, and after hundreds of videos and countless cruises, I've learned that the little details, like packing smart, can literally save you hundreds of dollars and hours of frustration. So if you're planning a cruise in 2026, and you better be if you're watching this channel, hit that subscribe button because I'm dropping 5 more videos in this series covering everything from drink package to shore excursion changes. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Rule number 1, new airline weight restrictions. I already mentioned this, let's get into it in detail. Many of the major airlines, including United, Delta, and American, are quietly reducing checked bag limits from 50 pounds to 40 pounds starting in January of 2026. Why does that matter? Well, at $35 to $75 per bag overweight fee at the airport, that's a big impact, particularly for empty nesters because we tend to pack heavier, formal wear, multiple shoe options, gift for grandkids. That extra 10, 15 pounds adds up pretty quick. So Linda is a member of my Facebook group. She just paid $150 in overweight fees for her Mediterranean cruise because she didn't know about this change. That's almost a free shore excursion she lost out on. So what's the solution? Weigh your bags at home before leaving, wear the heaviest items on the plane, ship souvenirs home instead of packing them back. Or if you don't want to ship them, make sure you leave extra room for them when you leave from home. If the weight limit's 40 pounds, pack 30 pounds when you leave your house. That gives you 5 to 8 pounds-ish extra weight to bring back that you didn't take over. Here's something that's even more frustrating. Even if your bag makes the weight limit, there's a new size restriction that could still get you into trouble. Rule number 2, cruise line carry-on enforcement crackdown. This one blindsided me on my last cruise. Cruise lines are now strictly enforcing the 22 by 14 by 9 carry-on limits at embarkation. Previously, they were kind of lenient on it, Why does that matter? Well, oversized bags get checked at the port, delaying your boarding by a couple of hours while you wait for that luggage delivery. What triggered it? Well, ship storage space issues and safety regulations have been tightened. So for empty nesters, think of your CPAP machine, all your medications, and some of those just-in-case items. But if your carry-on is stuffed to bursting, you're going to get flagged. So what's the solution? Use soft-sided bags that compress, pack medications in gallon Ziploc bags. That counts as a personal item. Or consider a small backpack instead of a rolling carry-on. Rule number 3, the prohibited items list expansion. The list of what you can't bring just got a lot longer. Some new prohibited items for 2026. Power strips with surge protectors, they're a fire hazard. Not a new restriction, they are enforcing it more and more and more. If you'll notice when you're going through the security check, once you get through it, look around a little bit, you're going to see a mountain of power strips. Only basic multi-plug outlets are allowed. Lithium batteries over 100 watts per hour, I think it is. That's going to affect some of your camera equipment, your power banks, your phone chargers. Make sure you look at their size before you pack it. It's got to be 100 WH or less. Again, this one's not new. CBD products in any form, even if you come from a state, a country, or even a county where it is legal. Not legal in any form, in any shape, in any strength. So don't even bring it. Don't try because it's going to get taken and there's a possibility you're going to get banned from cruising. That cruise as well as future cruises, and you might even get arrested. Certain hairstyling tools, flat irons specifically, if they're over a specific wattage. When you know what cruise line you're going on, dig into their FAQs, dig into their website, or ask your travel agent, and they'll tell you exactly wattage and what's allowed. Empty nesters kind of get caught up in this one because we're the generation that likes to be prepared. But a $60 power strip that you pack and security confiscates, Don't want to do that one. So make sure you only bring approved power strips, battery banks, hairstyle products. Check the wattage on them. Make sure that they are appropriate, and leave the CBD at home entirely. I know a lot of people use it to sleep, as well as, for fun. Have fun on the cruise in other ways. If you're finding this information helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to share this with more empty nesters who need to see these new rules. So let's talk about number 4, one of the ones that shocked me the most. Luggage delivery service changes. This is the rule I mentioned at the beginning that's going to surprise you. A lot of cruise lines are starting to eliminate free luggage delivery to cabins for certain fare classes, like interiors and some ocean views. Now they're coming up with a new system. It's self-service luggage pickup areas on embarkation day, or you can pay $15 to $25 per bag for delivery. Why this matters for those of us that are over 55, if you have mobility issues or just don't want to lug those heavy bags through the ship, unfortunately now you're going to be paying extra for something that used to be included. So far, the lines that are doing this is Carnival is testing it on certain ships. Royal hasn't started it yet, but they're strongly considering it. And NCL has already implemented it on some of their newest ships. So a solution, book balcony or higher cabins. The delivery is still included with those. Pack lighter and use carry-ons only. Budget for the delivery fees if you need to. Arrive early if you can to beat the luggage pickup crowds. I talked to a couple from Texas recently who didn't know about this change. They're both in their 60s with bad knees, and they had to make 3 trips to haul their luggage from deck 3 to their deck 9 cabin. They were exhausted before the cruise even started. That's no fun for nobody. Rule number 5, smart packing hacks, particularly for us empty nesters. Okay, now that I've told you all the bad news, here's how to actually win at packing in 2026. First, and arguably most important, at least in my opinion, compression packing cubes. Oh my goodness gracious, they have saved my marriage. As I've said in many other videos, I'm a very lean packer. I'll pack 2 to 3 pairs of shorts, 2 to 3 shirts, and mix and match and get by with as little as possible. My wife, let's say she hasn't mastered that craft yet. Probably a good way to put it. The compression packing cubes have helped us tremendously, because now she can arguably pack almost anything she wants, compress them, and they take up half the space. Well, maybe not half, 30% less space. So pick 3 base colors that you can all coordinate, a couple of dresses, a couple of sport coats for men, 1 formal outfit, a swimsuit, and 7 pairs of underwear or socks. 2 pairs of shoes max. If you're flying, particularly if you're flying to the port, wear your largest, bulkiest pair on the plane. That way they don't take up all that space in your suitcase. A little bit of a laundry hack as well. Pack some Woolite packets, or use the ship laundry service if it's a longer cruise. Medication organization. Use a daily pill organizer if you can. Photograph all the prescription labels, because they're not supposed to let you on with prescription medication without the prescription bottle. But most cruise lines, if you can show them a picture of the prescription bottle and a pill next to it, so they can mash up, they'll let you slide with it. Some tech consolidation options. Bring 1 universal charger instead of multiple adapters. There's a thing called a capsule wardrobe approach, and that honestly saved me from checking a second bag on my last cruise, which, that's $35 minimum saved right there. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Rule number 6, what to pack in your carry-on. We talked earlier about how the cruise lines are starting to crack down on the size of carry-ons that are allowed. Here's one way to make sure that you don't overflow. What must you have in your carry-on? Because remember, checked luggage, you're going to drop that off on the port, and you're arguably not going to see it until sometime after dinner. Certain things to have with you regardless, First and more arguably most important, those essential documents. Your passport, your cruise documents, your travel insurance info, your ID, in addition to the passport, and at least 1 major credit card. Medications, 3-day supply minimum. That gives you plenty of wiggle room if your luggage doesn't show up until day 2 or day 3 of the cruise. 1 complete change of clothes, including underwear, just in case, again, you don't see that luggage till the next day. A swimsuit. The pool's open on embarkation day, so feel free to hop in. Valuables, okay, jewelry, electronics, anything that's really irreplaceable. Toiletries, you want to do the 3-1-1 rule. travel size essentials that'll get you through that first day. Empty nester specific reading glasses, phone chargers, and any mobility aids you need that first day. I learned this the hard way when my luggage was delayed for 8 hours on a Caribbean cruise. It was no fun. So there you have it, the 6 new luggage rules that could make or break your 2026 cruise. If you pack smart using these strategies, you'll save money, avoid stress, and actually enjoy embarkation day instead of fighting with overweight bags and confiscated items. Next video, I'm going to reveal the new drink package rules for 2026, and trust me, cruise lines are betting you won't do the math before you buy. I'm going to show you exactly when drink packages are a ripoff and when they can actually save you money. You don't want to miss that one. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you catch all 6 videos in this series. I'm covering everything from Mediterranean port fees to shore excursion secrets to senior specific rules that could affect your entire vacation. Drop me a comment below and tell me what your biggest packing challenge is for cruises. I read every single comment and I will answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy cruising.